Hello tea lovers, this is Oliver from Neo, and today I do a special episode quite spontaneously because the flu got me. So I got a cold and I don't feel really well, and I had it the last 3 days. So I said to myself, okay, I need to drink a green tea which is good for my health, and I wanted to know which is the green tea actually you should drink, how you should drinking, and what you can do. If you get a cold or if you get a flu, the most important in the green tea for your health are polyphenols. They are also known as catechins or also as tannins. These are actually the bitter parts of the tea. So you bring them especially out when you go higher in temperature. But there are differences. There are different green teas around, from Gyokuro, you have Sencha, you have Kokicha, so stem tea, you have Bancha, and different kinds of teas. So which one is really the best? And the one actually which has the most of polyphenols is Sencha. Because when you have Sencha, sometimes, or in the plantation of Sencha, in the end, even if they cover it from the light, there is still light going through. Meanwhile, for example, Gyokuro, which I brought here, the Gyokuro is covered fully from the light. It develops a lot of L-theanine, which is also really good, and it can also help antiviral. But here, especially with the cold, I am looking for a green tea which has a lot of polyphenols, so I go for a Sencha. This tea is definitely the richest in polyphenols, and especially what I will do is that I brew it at a high temperature to really bring out the polyphenols. Sometimes when you brew the tea at a lower temperature, and then you really get out the sweet parts, so you got more of the L-theanine going into the water. But as soon as you go higher up, you stress the tea, and also the bitter parts go into the water. And this is actually what I am looking for here, because I'm really drinking this now for the health benefit. So I brew the water here, it's at 95 degrees Celsius. I have my kyushu here, and I took here, for this case, I took the Tamariokucha Bezaku from the Fujisako tea farm, which is situated in Kumamoto, the southern part of Japan. So this is actually what I will do for this one. It is a covered tea, so it has a little bit more of L-theanine. Because I like covered tea better, I couldn't really go for a non-covered tea or for an unshaded tea, so I still have one, but it is a Sencha. As you can see here with the tea, it is rather round. This is the Tamariokucha, or the speciality of Tamariokucha. You can also take normal, like straight line needle Sencha. I have my teapot here, so actually I just do here, I have here around 7 grams of the tea. You can also take 5. I just want to have a little bit more tea, a little bit more flavor here. I brought you a glass so you can see it better, and I just fill it up with around 2 deciliters of water, 200 milliliters, and then I just leave the tea pretty hot, the water, and I have to leave it in for a longer time. This time is 2 minutes. So, concerning the packaging, what Mr. Fujisako wrote here, you have to brew it at 60 to 70 degrees, 140, 158 Fahrenheit, and around 30 seconds. What I do here now is going up until 95 degrees, and I brew it for exactly 2 minutes. What happens actually is when you leave the tea a longer time in the water, it really extracts all the polyphenols, and they're also called tannins in some parts, or in catechins. And catechins, there are kind of the undergroup of polyphenols. So I really want to extract the polyphenols in a maximum way, and this I do with hot water and longer, or hotter water, 95 degrees Celsius, and with a longer time here, 2 minutes instead of 30 seconds, which he suggests for the tea. So we just wait now until the end of these 2 minutes, and then we can actually take the tea out. So we have 45 seconds to go. So let's wait. Good, we're done. 2 minutes are up. So I got the tea here, and let's have a look at the tea. So I just pour it in here. What you can see here already is, and this is what happens actually to tea when you brew it at a 2 or a higher temperature. It actually gets darker in color. When you're at a lower temperature, it's much brighter, much more golden. Here we nearly got a kind of orange color coming into the water. I try to get out everything. And then I just drink it like this. Let's see how the taste is. Yeah, it's very, very bitter. Colin. Okay. It's very bitter. Definitely I can feel that there are a lot of catechins in the water. There are a lot of bitter parts in it. So it's pretty tough to drink, I have to admit. Yeah. So this is an amazing tea at low temperature, but at 90 degrees really it gets out like all of the bitterness. So if you don't like it too much, I do not like it too much like this. So what you also can add is just a little bit of honey or even some lemon juice. So I'll do both of that now here. So I cut the lemon. I don't like the seeds in the liquid, so I take them out. Good. Just put in some lemon, which is also said to be very detoxifying, or it's a lot of alkaline, like kind of purifying the body. I heard it's good when you drink it in the morning. I have no proof for that, but I did it like for 1 week and then I got sick of it because it's so sour. But I think with the honey as well, this will be like a pleasure for the mouth. So I just take 1 teaspoon of honey. This is now flower honey. Miel de fleur. This is good. So I leave it here and I just lift it a little bit. Good. And now let's go for it. Much better. Yeah. There's a lot of sourness from the lemon in, but the honey definitely does its job really good. So actually I like this. When you're vegan, when you don't like to use honey, you can certainly also use syrup from agave. I don't know how agave syrup. Yeah, I think that's the word in English. So this is much better. And now I have all the polyphenols going into my body, so I'm really hoping this will help me. So this is actually one recipe which works pretty well. I definitely recommend the honey. This is really good. I also did it lemon and honey to drink it with hot water. I also did it as a small kit, and here I even have now the positive effects of the polyphenols in the green tea. So definitely if you have a flu, that's a good recipe. I read about drinking a half a liter, so what I will just do is to pour me a second cup, put in some honey, only the honey I guess, and then I hope I'll be ready by tomorrow. So let me know what you think, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and never forget, Drink good tea, good quality tea. This is very important. Also with this recipe, it is recommended that you really look on the quality, try to get good quality wherever you buy your tea. Ask if it is higher grade, because there you have also the assurance that you have a high amount of polyphenols. I personally go always mostly for the first harvest green tea, but finally it's your personal choice what you prefer the most. But here definitely with 90 degrees you stress the tea, you get out the most of the polyphenols, but it gets pretty bitter. Cheers, have a great day, and don't forget to drink the good stuff.